Her name appeared in a lawsuit just before the 2016 election. She made headlines, and then disappeared. This is her story, what we know, and what we still don't. In her sworn affidavit, Katie Johnson said the abuse began in 1994. She was 13. The location, Epstein's Manhattan residence. She claimed both men threatened her life to keep her silent. In her sworn affidavit, Katie Johnson said the abuse began in 1994. She was 13. The location, Epstein's Manhattan residence. She claimed both men threatened her life to keep her silent. The lawsuit was filed in federal court in California. It named Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein as defendants. The charges: sexual assault, threats, and civil rights violations. Katie Johnson submitted her testimony under penalty of perjury, meaning she swore it was true, under legal risk. She claimed she was threatened with death if she ever spoke about what happened. Katie Johnson claimed in court filings that she was tied to a bed, hit when she resisted, and threatened with death. But none of these claims were ever tested in court. There was no trial, no ruling, no cross-examination. Another witness came forward under the name Tiffany Doe. She claimed to have witnessed the abuse and submitted her own sworn statement. But to this day, the true identity of either woman has never been confirmed. Just before the 2016 election, Katie Johnson suddenly dropped the case. She had planned a press conference with civil rights attorney Lisa Bloom. But at the last moment, she canceled, citing multiple death threats. Attorney Lisa Bloom confirmed that Katie Johnson canceled the press conference, saying she was terrified and afraid for her life. Since that day, no public record, photo, or video of Katie Johnson has surfaced. She vanished. Was Katie Johnson silenced? Was it all a hoax? Or was it the truth? Buried beneath fear, money, and power? The story faded from the headlines. But the questions never went away. Katie Johnson's lawsuit was never tested in court. There was no trial, no judge, no evidence presented or cross-examined, and no verdict. The case simply vanished. Just like she did. Over the years, Donald Trump has been accused by more than 25 women of sexual misconduct. He denies every allegation. And to this day, he has never been convicted of a sex crime. Still, the questions and the silence continue to follow him. Throughout the 1990s and early 2000s, Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein were seen together at multiple parties and events. Photos, public quotes, and guest lists confirm the connection. Trump once told a reporter, "I've known Jeff for 15 years. He's a lot of fun to be with." Jeffrey Epstein described himself as Donald Trump's closest friend. In 2008, Jeffrey Epstein was convicted of soliciting sex from a minor. He avoided federal prison through a controversial plea deal negotiated in secret. Then in 2019, as he faced new federal charges for sex trafficking, he was found dead in his jail cell. The official ruling was suicide. Jeffrey Epstein was connected to presidents, billionaires, celebrities, media owners, even royalty. His name appeared in guest lists, court records, and flight logs. And yet, few of those named were ever investigated. Almost none faced consequences. If Katie Johnson's story was real, why did she disappear? And if it wasn't, who created it? And what were they trying to achieve? Either way, the silence that followed still echoes today. This story isn't about politics. It's about truth. About asking hard questions, and daring to listen. Because justice begins with voices. Even the ones we'd rather not hear. All claims shown in this video are drawn from public records, sworn legal documents, and media coverage. Donald Trump has denied all allegations. No criminal charges were ever filed in this case. This video was created for educational and journalistic purposes, to raise hard questions. Deepfakes are a growing threat to journalism, making it difficult to distinguish between real and fake news. Thank you for watching. This video was created for educational and journalistic purposes, to raise questions. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Let's hit button and subscribe and hit 1 million subscribers.